Marcus Aurelius had great power and authority, but he was not perfect. Just like us, he struggled at times and tried to become the best version of himself. In Meditations, there is an interesting passage where, by saying you are a monster like a monkey, he talks about his own downfall. But then he adds, in a week, you can be a god if you rediscover your faith and connect to the logos, to philosophy. Here, he highlights a truth we all feel towards the end of the year. We slowly burn out, drifting away from our goals. But the good news is, we always have a chance to start over. Philosophy, wisdom, and potential are always there. All we have to do is reconnect with them. Marcus Aurelius says that no one can do this for you. Save yourself while you can. The best time is the new year. Seneca always saw the new year as a time of purification and would issue a motivating challenge. At the start of the year, he would jump into the Tibetan river. Now, at the beginning of the new year, we are starting a 20-day challenge called New Year, New You. In this episode, I will present some philosophical ideas and practices to help you start the new year. Don't forget to be tough on your body. Stoics developed their bodies just as they developed their minds. The ancient philosophers trained not only their thoughts, but also their bodies. Among the philosophy schools in Athens, physical activities like hunting, wrestling, and long-distance running were common. Socrates was known for his endurance in the cold. Marcus Aurelius hunted, Cleanthes boxed, and Epictetus lifted weights. The Stoics used physicality not only to strengthen their muscles, but also to strengthen their minds. Seneca would jump into the Tibetan river every New Year's Day, immersing himself in the cold waters. Back then, being tough on your body was a mental habit. Trusting yourself to do difficult things strengthened the connection between the mind and body. By doing this, you would not only increase your physical resilience, but also your mental toughness. When challenged, choose things that push you. This year, set goals that will truly challenge you. By keeping the promises you make to yourself, you will rediscover yourself. You may need help. Many times we can't achieve everything on our own. Marcus Aurelius, when he was on a military mission, said, "A soldier must carry out a mission while climbing a wall. When injured, a friend should pull you up." This shows that accepting help is not a weakness, but rather a necessity to be strong. When faced with challenges, you don't have to fight alone. Asking for help is a requirement on the road to success. Asking for help is actually the way to become strong. It means accepting your limits and being honest with yourself. If you want to improve yourself in the new year, learn to ask for help instead of relying solely on yourself. Asking for help is not a weakness, it's a sign of strength. Many people aim to read more books in the new year. However, Seneca says that just reading a lot isn't enough. What matters is what you learn from what you read. Many good minds were overwhelmed with unnecessary information and failed to develop, he says. This year, be mindful of your readings. Focus on what each book contributes to you. Philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus showed us how to approach knowledge. By reading, you can not only expand your mental capacity but also enhance your spiritual development. This year, set a goal for reading books, but focus not just on the number of pages, but also on what you learn from them. The goal should be to integrate the knowledge into your life. Another Stoic habit, walking. Seneca says, "Walk, for your mind will be nourished and refreshed by fresh air and deep breaths." Many problems are alleviated by a simple walk. Kierkegaard, in a letter to his mother-in-law who was struggling with depression, it wrote, "Above all, don't lose the desire to walk." Walking provides not only physical movement, but also mental relaxation. With every step, you will rediscover the meaning of life. Walking is both a physical and a mental experience. This year, don't forget to walk even during stressful moments. Hey Stoic, do yourself a favor and do these things. You'll see how good they are for you. You can subscribe and write any questions you have or share your own story in the comments. Thank you for watching.